Good morning and welcome to Old Bald Man's Adventures. Well, I've just caught the train to Greenfield and now I'm on my way to my first Ethel via Greenfield, which is called Alphin Pike. The plan is then from Alphin Pike to do a big loop about 10 miles and come round back on myself to Ashway Moss, and then from Ashway Moss come back into Greenfield and catch the train back home. So that's the plan. When I get to Alphin Pike, I'll have a think about it. Weather today, rain with a little bit of sunshine, so it's not raining at the moment, so hopefully it may stay away, but I think it's about 50 to 70% chance around about 11 o'clock. So I'm on my way and I hope you can join me. See you soon. Okay, so this is the plan. Alphin Moss up there, all the way up there, and then Alphin Moss, I'll then follow the ridge round the back of Alphin Moss, comes across the top of here, all over here at the back, comes all the way round, then onto blimey, I've got the name of it, all onto Ashway Moss. So that's the plan. It's a long way, as you can see, but it's pretty flat once I get on top. It's been a bit of a struggle up here though. So Alphin Moss, Ashway Pike. So that's the plan. And instead of coming down and back up, I'm going to go all the way around 10 miles. So on we go. Well, here we go. I hope you can hear me in this wind. There you go, it's bagged. Good. Right, now for a long walk along the ridge. The wind's going to be behind me, hopefully. The wind's going to be behind me. I'm going to the side here. Hopefully the wind's going to be behind me most of the way around. So that'd be good, pushing me, rather than me battling against it. Still dry at the moment, but as I say, it looks like it's going to rain. Okay, let's get on. Hopefully from here you can see the route I'm doing. Just as I say, just coming across from Alphin Pike, and I'm going all the way around that ridge, all the way around the back of this reservoir, on top of that ridge at the back there, and then coming down to Ashway Moss, and then of course from Ashway Moss back down to Greenfield to catch the train home. So that's the plan. I've had a look at the map, 10.8 miles to get to there, So you might as well say 11, mightn't you? So 11 miles of slogging. Hopefully there's no peat bogs and we can get there. Okay, let's go. I know there's, I go on about it, about hills that should be Ethels, but really guys, this should be an Ethel. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful up here on these rocks. Incredible, incredible. I follow a couple of guys on YouTube, well I call him Steam Train Steve. He's a great chap, he's done the Ethels and the Triggs, and he goes off and does other walks now, which are really interesting. And there's another guy, Steve, who's doing what he calls the Steve 75s, which is 75 hills in the Peak District that aren't Ethels, but I think should be. And I don't know if Steve's been up here, but it certainly should be up this one. I expect he is sometimes. I can't remember him coming up this way. But anyway, I'll have a look, and I'll put the name of this hill at the bottom of this screen, and I'll put both Steve's YouTube channel at the bottom of this screen as well. Anyway, there we go. Got a long way to go, all the way around here. And to get to this point here, I think I might stop and have some lunch, and then continue on round and round and round and round until I get to this point here, which is Ashway Moss. Okay, long way to go. Got about 7 miles to do. I think I've done about 3. Well, I hope I have anyway. Right, let's crack on, get on, and see how far we can get. Well, I'm sheltered behind some rocks because this wind is really strong. It's now in my face, so slowing me down a bit. I'm stood here, sat here. I'm going to have a little bit to drink and get down on a brownie from the shops. Give me a bit of energy. I've got my dinner in there, my lunch in there still. Well, I call it dinner and tea, but people call it lunch and dinner now, don't they? But I used to call it dinner and tea, where I come from anyway. So I've got my lunch in there still. You can probably see up here, I'll get above it. Sorry about the wind, if you can hear it in the wind. Up above there, up the hillside there, all the way along, crossed by the reservoir, and then coming back across this this other side now. So I'm about halfway now, so that's good news. Not too much to do. Great views up here of Greenfield, which I'll show you in a minute. And I say I'll have something to eat, have a drink, and then I'll crack on. And I hope you keep with me. See you soon, guys. Take care. Okay, well, this really grips my shit. Look at this shite. Shit everywhere. Bottles, tins, absolute shit everywhere. If you're going to wild camp, leave no trace. I wild camp and I leave no trace. Everybody who wild camps and does shit like this, you don't deserve to be here. I mean, I would pick it up and I would take it back with me and put it in a bin, but unfortunately I don't have room to do that. And I've got to get all the way across there yet. Jeez, twats. Right, let's get on before I lose my temper even more. Getting close to Ashway moss. I've got to look at it on the Ethel ready, and this isn't it. It's up a little bit further according to Ethel ready. I expect it's on the top of this hill. Well, I'll get on, see if I can find it. Okay, according to Commute and Ethel ready, this is the top of Ashway moss. Manchester down there. Less said about Manchester the better. Woo. There we go. Done. Right, I'm going to get back down to that spot down here, and I've actually have something to eat there, because when I stopped at the Ashway across, it was too windy. and it's a bit sheltered down here, so I'm going to have my lunch down here, and then probably got about 3.69 miles remaining apparently. So what's that, 3.5 miles to go. Right, catch you guys later after I've had some lunch. Well, I've travelled about 7.36 miles. I've got another 3.3 miles to do, so yeah, it'll be around about 11 miles in the end when I get back. But since leaving Greenfield and then climbing up towards Alphin Pike, I've seen nobody, apart from traces of people, of course, bits of plastic bottles, and then this abandoned wild camp. Apart from that, and the traffic, of course, that I can see on the roads below me, apart from that, nobody at all, which is absolutely fantastic. I wonder if I can get virtually almost all the way around without seeing another human being. How great would that be? Right, I better get on and get this finished and catch the train home. I hope you're still with me, guys. Let's get on. Okay, so we're coming to the end of it now. I'm just heading back down into Greenfield, catch the train. Has it been worth it? Absolutely. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Weather's held out for me as well, which is really, really good. Just the one, I think one small rain squall, and that was about it. The views from there were absolutely stunning all the way around the ridge. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful walk. The only people I saw was when I got down to the reservoir at the bottom of the hills. They're the only people I've seen, and now I've come off that reservoir and I've not seen anybody else again. So it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant, the way I always like it. So yeah, fantastic. I recommend it. This may be a long video, so I may split it into two. I'll see when I've edited it whether I split it into two or not, but it's been well worth it. Fantastic, really, really wonderful walk today, and I'm glad I did it. And that's two bagged and out of the way. Only those two ones that I couldn't get because of my footwear malfunction on my last trip. So those two to do, and that's the whole of this northern area done. I've just got to now concentrate on the south. Okay, I'll leave you guys to it. Thank you very much for watching Old Bald Man's Adventures. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to give us a thumbs up, please give us a thumbs up. Okay, Ko-fi's in the description page below. Take care now, guys. Look after yourselves. Keep walking, keep bagging, but enjoy. Take care.